What are we doing?
We're videoing.
Oh, okay.
Because I gotta have some in case I decide to make video, because if I don't take any video, then I can't make any video.
I understand that completely. That makes sense. That makes logical sense.
Yeah.
We have two options here, okay?
Okay. What are the options?
See, this one option. This is officially vacation.
Not as far out as it goes.
Oh, is that what it is? Tuno.
That's all the gear. We're gonna take some time to walk you guys through everything later. For schnazzer.
For schnazzer?
We're pretty packed
Is
to
that
the
what you
hill.
said?
Yeah, schnazzy.
Oh, schnazzy. I thought you said for schnazzle.
No.
I don't know what for schnazzle
Pretty
is.
snazzer.
Schnazzy.
Ew. There's the cute guy that parked us.
We're on a boat. And recording on the cab. My nighttime photography is not that great. Yum. Almonds. When I hand it to you, you're supposed to get a little Wiggle your
footage
toes. Oh, the shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
Yum. Pancakes, yogurt, oatmeal, all the fixings that you could possibly imagine. How does it get any better than this?
So what do you think of those Kuma chairs?
Awesome.
You're gonna sit in it and model it? Show off your camping gear? What do you like about it?
Well, I love the fact that like it adjusts. It's not just like super rigid. You don't sink into it. It's nice and padded. It's nice and comfy. So I mean, even if you know, press your legs like this, you can fit in it. I've even sat like this, reading a book. The other part I like about it is this model specifically has a little button here and a little cord underneath for a battery pack, so that way you can use the heating option. This table,
That's also Kuma.
yeah, it folds up. The nice thing about it, even with all this stuff on it, super lightweight.
I think the titles we're reading are funny, in case anybody's wondering. And then we have our little U-line camping table over here.
Yeah.
We've had for a while, a couple of years we've had that guy. Which folds up pretty similar to the Kuma coffee table. Oh, and we have 2 of these chairs. You can tell mine has a little...
Technically, we
Blanky.
have 4 of them. We have 2 heated and 2 non-heated.
That's true. 2 heated. These are the heated variety, and then we have 2 of the non-heated species. Roasted veggies. And then, okay, I'm gonna show what else we got over here. So we got we got our sink. This is pretty cool gear. It's kind of like pool material. One side has like an area to wash with all the soapy water, and one area where to rinse. Obviously just like a little dish mat area. And then we have our water jug here. There's a lot of different water jugs out there, but this one, what we like about it is the water spigot actually like can just turn it on or off, not just have to hold it. And it has dual handles, which makes it really easy to maneuver or carry.
The bins are pop-up.
They're fancy.
They're fancy. They hold the bag upright. And they zip up for easy storage.
Well, what are they for?
Trash and recycling.
Thanks for telling our listeners.
Yes.
Yeah, so nice and easy rather than just having to throw a loose bag under the picnic table.
Here is our gas grill, gas stove. One thing that I'll just say that the brief thing that I like about this, I love kind of the carrying case style of it. I think it's very fancy. And I would assume, as you can see, it's like brand new. We haven't used it yet. This and this are just, 2 options that you don't typically see. But this is for your typical, the 20-pound or the 40-pound tanks, however big you want to go.
Which we were trying to find one. We did want one.
We were trying to find a 5-pound. No stores carry them. It's something that you got to get offline. And we tried getting it before the camping trip, and we failed. So we're just like, hey, we'll just bring, one of the little 1-pound cylinders that you can find everywhere. And they don't fit the same.
We didn't know that. We knew we should have tested this, but we kind of had a rough day before we left for camping, and there was a few things we didn't get to double check, and that was one of them, and it kind of bit us, but Well, the camp kitchen,
Right now.
it's a little bit crazy.
But it works fantastic.
Yeah. We mostly just ended up as storage for this camping trip, but we do have a stove that's supposed to sit right here. It needed a regulator, and we didn't have that, so we didn't try it out before we came. But the camp kitchen itself has still been cool, even without the use of the stove. It's got these little cabinets on it, folds up real nice and small. Do you want to say anything more about the camp kitchen?
No.
It looks like a disaster a bit right now, but so it's not much of a saying anything for the camp kitchen. Maybe next year or our next camping video we'll show you guys this in its glory. Right now it's just kind of a closet.
Till then, ta-da! And then, of course, the food container. This is basically mostly munchies, but
There's anything that's not has to be kept cold. We protect it from that squirrel. If you can hear him just now, he's like, I saw what's in that bin. I want your chocolate. This guy's pretty cool. This is our water jug. It's a Stanley. Holds all the ice, if you can hear that. So that's our drinking water. And then this guy looks a little crazy, but this is our picnic backpack. Yeah. It's got napkins, bowls, plates, silverware, cups, wine cups, cutting board. It has a ton of stuff in here. Most of it's actually like just sitting out there right now because we just washed it. But zip that bag up. And we got our Kuma mat down there, which is really nice. We got a lot of kuma this year.
With this tent, so Napier is the brand. The reason why we got this tent is because it hooks up to our SUV.
But this unzips here, and so this all becomes screen. But technically, we're really just using it right now to
house our coolers and
keep the sun
any
off.
storage supplies that we don't want inside the tent.
And the thieving squirrel that we've been seeing, it's a red squirrel running around. It's stolen graham crackers and marshmallows. It's just looking for chocolate. Make it some s'mores. So we're hiding our stuff in here.
Yep, and this would just be used as like ventilation, but in this case, we use it as our main door. Inside, forgive the mess. This is camping, not organization.
We're being real with you guys.
Yeah.
That's my
and
rock.
so,
Steve got me that rock.
right there is the rock. That thing is beautiful.
I'm gonna show them the rock.
Okay, you show them the rock.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this lighting. Hold on, come with me. Come here. Catch this baby in the light, in the sunlight. Can you see any of it?
It just looks like a glowing rock
Well,
right now.
Guys, it's a really cool rock. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can see this rock in real life, picture like the moon in my hands. I asked Steve to find me the prettiest rock on the beach, and he did. He delivered some additional gear, small things. We have these little candle lanterns, which are great. They have little springs that push the candles up so they continue to stay where they're supposed to, and they don't. I mean, you can see a little bit of dripping, but that's because I had this hanging and I knocked my head on it last night when it was liquid. So I did that. I actually didn't tell you about that. Also, these can be used as a cooktop, so they're really hot. Some other small gear. Ooh, I have my cooler cloth.
Oh, I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this.
We gotta.
So this, if you can see, it's just attached to me right now. It is called Kula cloth, and that's the brand, and it essentially is a pea cloth. So the benefit to this is that when I'm hiking or it's nighttime at the campsite and I don't want to hike all the way to where the bathrooms are, I can just like find a little dark spot by some facilities to pee. And then this side is waterproof, and then the black side is the side that is, you like use to
Wipe.
like you would wipe, like toilet paper. And it is microbial. It has silver in it, kind of like a Norwich, so it stays clean. And then you can just like snap it back to your backpack or wherever. I snap it usually right here. So it's kind of funny. It's like my little like pea guardian guards the tent. But anyway, and I just know where it is. And it snaps like this to keep it clean and sanitary. And then it has a little like reflective area here so you can see it at nighttime. Small gear, we have our headlamps up there. You can see we have like a little light lantern, and it's actually really nice that it's soft and squishy. I'll show you, because I actually did drop it last night on the 10th floor, so if you drop this, it's not going to break. And you can turn it on. It has different settings, but my favorite thing about this is it has this setting, which you probably can't really see a whole lot on the video camera, but it's actually a bug zapper in there. You can see like it attracts the bugs, and then it kind of like
It's actually pretty coated in dead bugs, so it works well.
yeah, so if the bugs do get in here, it tends to like attract them to this and take care of them. Some other things I suggest, you gotta get yourself some fucking skeeters.
Some fucking skeeter sticks.
Skeeter sticks. Yeah, that works good. Yeah. I don't know. That's some of the fun gear we got. I don't know if there's anything else really to talk about. I'm sure there is. We got cool stuff everywhere. Ooh, the Arctic cooler. If y'all want to know, I did so much research on coolers. I watched like...
You literally became an expert
Yeah, I watched,
just on how many you watched.
56 videos, I think, approximately on YouTube of coolers and what type to get. And what we settled on, I'll show you guys the coolers real quick, is... So, we have this one, which is a Coleman. I got that when we were thrifting. And it works for good. I mean, I paid $5.99 for it, so I can't really complain. And it was up there on the list of research I did of decent coolers. So pros, it's a Coleman. It costs $6. Some negatives. It didn't hold ice very long on this trip, but also it was in the sun a few times. We did notice it was in the sun on the way up. And it does condensate. But overall, for $6, a nice metal Coleman. That was good. And then this one is the one we did the research on. I would compare this a lot to a Yeti in terms of quality, but the price of it was a lot better. This was $100 less than a Yeti for like 7
It was like one
gallons
size
more.
up.
Yeah, it was like 7 gallons or 7 quarts more. That has the same exact features with the like literally the tabs, the lockdowns, the structure. But the only thing that I would say is like a huge difference, which I actually think is a positive, it's a lot lighter than the Yeti. So yeah, and it holds everything that we need, real organized, and I don't know, it's just a beautiful construction, and we are working on stickering the heck out of it.
And just to be, yeah, check those stickers out.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
That's Steve. And that's me. And that's our motto.
Beautiful. Yeah. And then just to be clear that this cooler is 10 quarts more than a Yeti. So the one that we were looking at was a 42 quart Yeti. That was for, I believe, $300. And this is a 52 quart that is for, like you said, $100 less. So it was
paid $200 for this.
We paid $200 for this cooler.
It was at Walmart, which is amazing. I was really surprised because we thought we were gonna have to drive to like Green Bay to get like a Cabela's cooler was another competitor.
Yeah, like 200 miles away to just find a cooler.
Like the Yetis are good. They definitely are good, but they're they are more expensive. Like, which is fine if you want to pay that for it. They are more expensive. But our big determining factor was that this was less expensive for what we considered to be pretty much just as good of a cooler. The research that I saw showed a big difference of like essentially 3 hours. Maybe the Yeti held 73 hours and this one held for 70 hours. So in the grand scheme, that's really comparable. And this one is lighter. That's what I was going to say. This one is so much lighter than the Yeti. That was my benefit. And we chose to not get the one with the wheels because I just think those are bulky and kind of weird. And I don't know. If you like the wheels, go for it. But I liked this one. That's a Kuma cart. We got a lot of Kuma.
Yeah, so we just have it kind of stored up here right now, so it's easy access. Go and get our campfire wood. This to me is awesome. I love it.
Also the Kuma
Oh yeah,
camp
this
lights,
little
which I'll try to clip
camp
in some
light.
footage of that. I think I got some footage of those camp lights
Yeah.
in the nighttime. Thanks for the tour.
Like glass, plastic, and aluminum.
So, in terms of where we were, let's see. This up here is the RV campsite, which we stayed at our first year. And then last year, I'm pretty sure we stayed at like one of these two sites. I don't know which one. And then this year we stayed here. This water fountain, mythical, really hard to get to. You actually like have to bushwhack or go all the way around. It's not super accessible, even though it looks like it's trickery. But anywho, it's fun because you can walk all the way down here. This is pretty fancy, and then this is just super cool, and you can walk all the way down. And then we went like way a lot further around. You can actually walk down this whole lagoon and come back, but this is real swampy through here, which our neighbors at 4 warned us not to do because they went this way, which we did too, but they went further than us and it gets real swampy. So yeah, Big Bay Town Park, Madeline Island, I recommend it. So Steve and I are getting packed up, and he just detached the car from the SUV umbilical, so you can kind of see us what it looks like. And then you can just kind of strap that up and make it a normal tent. It's our cargo carrier. And then I just wanted to show you, oh, we got some more stickers. Yeah, that's our friend, the squirrel. But I want to show you the other piece of gear. It's not really that exciting, but it's still cool. Giant duffel. Got the Kuma logo on it. It's a big duffel. When we first got it, I was like, what in God's name am I going to do with a duffel that big? But I realized it fits all of our bedding perfectly. It has, let's see, there's 1 big blanket, 2 small blankets, and then 4 pillows. because we like to sleep with a pillow between our legs. And the pillows we brought sucked. Actually, our sleeping was not that good because we brought bad pillows. And we did a camping newbie mistake, and we parked our vehicle at a bit of an angle. So we kind of felt like we were falling out of the car into the tent the whole trip, which was a little unfortunate for our vertebrae.
It was not pleasant. I've had better.
Anywho's getting ready to finish packing it up. These are from a camper we bought last year. That's what we used as pads. I'm not going to blame the bad sleep on them, though. All packed up and ready to go. All ready?
Homeward bound.
How many mosquitoes are in here?
Oh, too many.
Fucking mosquitoes.
Fucking mosquitoes.
Excuse my language. And Steve's. I don't know how to bleep that out.
Fucking mosquitoes.
So, we really appreciate you guys coming on this trip with us. Our 3rd year at Madeline Island. We saw cranes. I thought they were emus, actually. I think there was some kind of crane yesterday when we were walking. I didn't have my phone with, but we went for a really long hike down the boardwalk and got to see some really beautiful sights along the whole bog. Oh, Steve's here. He's back. And again, I didn't have my phone with, but one thing that was pretty neat is we walked so far down the beach line, we ended up finding 2 like wigwam teepee type things. And one of them, the one that was a little bit further down the beach, a little harder to get to, if you kind of go around and like take the extra walk through the sand to get to it and explore your eye. I was kind of really worried I was going to find a homeless man in it. But what was really cool is there was an actual like treasure chest chained to the inside of the wigwam. And you open it up and it's all full of just like goodies and notes from everybody else that has found it. And it was kind of like a geocache, only without, finding a geocache. So that was intuitive and very piratey of us. Also, there was like a boat, like a yacht type boat that was just a mosquito by itself. And I definitely wanted to commandeer the boat. Steve surprisingly talked me out of it, but I was considering it. It was all very tempting.
It's only because
Mosquitoes.
I just needed my pirate hat.
That was the issue. We are going to the camp showers before we leave the island because
we smell.
Well, Steve smells like mac and cheese. I'm not sure why.
I don't know either.
I'm not smelly. I'm just itchy.
I smell.
I'm so itchy.
I smell.
So itchy.
I could use a good shower.
Bye, campers. Look at all them campers. People camping.
Whoa. This is the group that was rowdy, I believe.
Rowdy groups. More campers.
Jesus Christ.
This is some crazy footage. We are almost to the showers.
Almost to the shower.
We have showered. We just caught the ferry. We did just catch the ferry again.
We have a tendency for that.
We missed, like, the camp stove didn't work because we're not able to find the right tank, not realize we're missing the adapter.
Yeah.
We missed the Dutch oven.
Yeah.
So we made do, bought some aluminum foil at that little grocery store, which was actually pretty cool. Yeah, I realized at the end of the last second, I realized that the mattresses we grabbed from the camper were 2 different sizes, which is probably why, at least a contributing factor as to why we did not sleep well. One was like shorter and narrower, and the other was longer and wider. And so obviously they were more up on the wheel. What do you call those? Wheel wells? So we were not only like at an angle and like sliding down out of the vehicle, but we were also like at an angle and sliding towards each other, all like squished. So I don't really think the odds were stacked in our favor for that. The soap magically went missing, so we had no soap for the first night. I had to get soap the second night. Bought some Dawn at that little grocery store. But then we took a shower, which was nice. We paid like, what was it, like a quarter for like 30 seconds in the shower. So we got to clean ourselves, feel fresh.
It's like $5 to shower.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, so it was a good camping trip though. Now we got some goodies at the gift shop and just sitting here with my feet up on the dash like a crazy person, drinking water and waiting to get home to put all of this away. I just wanted to record that we went to Starbucks one last time. And it is in fact 7:04 p.m. I don't know if you all can see that.
They can believe us.
Crazy
It's
amount.
7 o'clock.
Anyway, it's 7:04 p.m. and they gave us whatever size this is instead of a medium. I'm pretty sure this is at least a large.
I think it makes sense.
I thought venti was large.
No. I think it's
Maybe grande is
Grande
extra
is
large.
no.
Like
That's
extra big grande.
That's like, I don't know, like
This
extra,
might be offensive.
Extra
I'm not
El
sure.
Grande.
I'm not sure if this is offensive to today's Gen Z
I don't think
society.
this is- yeah,
The millennials will be fine.
Someone's offended.